Trauma is my favorite word. The best depiction of trauma in the anime.
Trauma is universal, something that if you let it,
Yes,
can
everybody
make you
cries.
the worst version of yourself, and it can go deeper and darker.
Like you
and
have
can
to
make
choose
you the
which one is you. You have to choose in your life. I think I'm like Nagato.
worst version of yourself.
Like nobody sees me and
It can
yes.
go deeper and darker than that. So often people will look for a form of escape. Luckily, there's a medium for that, which has
Yes,
impacted
death.
millions of people and even saved lives. If you've ever blamed yourself for something that wasn't your fault,
Never. I never blame myself. I blame others. That's the way.
then the story of Kakashi Hatake from Naruto is for you.
That's the best way to like free yourself from guilt. Just put the blame on others.
His story is a lifelong battle when even doing what's right can destroy you, but also shows a
I don't think this is
lifelong
right.
battle when even doing
I don't think this is doing what's right. Killing a 12-year-old girl.
what's right
girl.
can destroy you, but also shows a light at the end of the tunnel. The
That's
way
no
I
light.
want to
You
get
just killed your love.
into this is a bit unconventional, so bear with me, because we're going to open this with a different story about a college professor. One day in class,
No, I'm not gonna hear about this fucking loser.
a professor
Iruka
wrote
is the worst loser.
following on the board: 1 times 9 equals 9, 2 times 9 equals 18.
This is all lies.
And so on, until he ended with 10 times 9 equals 91. Upon seeing this, the class began to laugh, because obviously he got the last one wrong. The professor waited until everyone was silent, then he said,
There's gonna be a shinobi trick here.
I got the last
Like you didn't see the bomb inside the board.
one wrong on purpose to prove a point. I solved 9 problems correctly
What a
and only
loser excuse! I was wrong on purpose.
made 1 mistake, yet you laughed at me. And that's sad, but unfortunately true of reality. We live in a culture that humiliates people even if they are right far more often than wrong. This is what happened to
Wait, this is a real lesson in Naruto? Iruka said that? That's why nobody respects Iruka.
Kakashi's
Show us how to use a Shidori. Stop with this math thing. Everybody, you're dumber than my teachers. My teachers knew that there's no 91 after this.
father.
Come on.
He was a legend
Teach me how to kill in the shadows.
in their village and a hero who'd never failed a mission. But then he was placed in a position where he had to choose between a mission succeeding and saving his comrades.
And he chose to kill himself.
Chose to place people over results and was vilified for it, even by those he saved. He was so demonized for this that he ended up taking his own life. Here's some more powerful examples. Think of
People know he's the worst place ever.
children who were bullied to that point on social media. Or to stick with the war theme, look at Vietnam. Obviously, this
Like
is a
everybody treated Kakashi's father like trash, and he killed himself. And after that, he became a hero. Like he has his name everywhere. Like now the loser killed himself. Now the loser is a hero.
major oversimplification, but do you think veterans would have been treated as poorly as they were if they had won the war? This would be traumatic for anyone, but for a young boy like Kakashi, think about this. What's the lesson to be learned here? Success
None.
matters more than the lives of others? Okay,
There's no lesson here. It's just pain and suffering and tears.
understood loud and clear. This is the worldview he'll abide by now. We see that right away when he's paired with fellow shinobi Rin and Obito under their new sensei, Minato. On their first day,
I like this
Shinobi Rin
Minato.
and Obito under their new sensei,
I like this Minato. I hope he's important.
Minato. On their first day, he deliberately uses his comrades so that he himself can succeed. The more egregious example comes when this child is introduced to war. A war meant to keep children from fighting in war, mind you. Talk about hypocrisy. There's a mission where he, Rin, and
Like they put like the old guys to rest and everything, and the kids to fight the war. Konoha is such a bizarre place.
Obito have to go deep into enemy territory. Rin gets captured, and suddenly Kakashi finds himself in the same position his father was in. He chooses the mission. He doesn't dislike Obito or Rin, he's simply afraid of repeating the mistake he's been told his father made that cost him his life. But Obito chooses to save Rin. He not only goes after her, before he does, he tells Kakashi, your father wasn't wrong, he was a hero. It's the first time someone has said something like this since his father's death.
It's so sad because Kakashi's father died and nobody tried to help Kakashi. Like, your father was a good guy, love him, we loved him, like he was nice. No, everybody told him his father was a trash. Everybody told him your father was a loser, he lost.
Growing up, Kakashi idolized
And like Can you make this kid suffer more?
His father. Why had he been so easily swayed to change his mind? It takes some time for this to sink in, but he realizes Obito is right, which means he needs to do what his father would have done. So that's what he does.
Yes, kill his girlfriend.
In his father's weapon to do so. This is where you'd typically expect someone to make great strides in characterization. But remember, he's still a child and this is still war. His eye gets slashed and he needs to be saved by Obito, except in the process, Obito's crushed by a boulder.
I think it's so beautiful, this scene, because it's so perfectly half. I think it's so
Obito,
beautiful.
Except in the process, Obito's crushed by a boulder. He can't escape.
He keeps talking. Like, this kid is so annoying. Like, he's such a yapper.
And Kakashi can't.
I am a yapper, but this kid, like, not like a rock couldn't make this kid shut up.
All Obito can do is.
This is what I would do if I was Kakashi. Please. Shut up! A rock's trying to make you shut up, you can't!
Offer a parting gift, his eye to Kakashi. In this world, eyes can carry inherited power, which Obito's did. This is meaningful.
This is the first time they tried this, like, just put my eye, okay.
For another reason, by accepting, Kakashi's now given a permanent reminder of his failure. Obito helped Kakashi realize how he truly felt about his father and showed there's nothing wrong choosing your teammates over the mission. Except when he did that, he got himself
the funny thing about this. Obito said all these beautiful things to Kakashi, love your friends, love your family, and then he becomes a terrorist.
And I'm sure Kakashi couldn't help but think that if he'd understood his own feelings earlier, this wouldn't have happened. His father had to live with the failure of his mission, but Kakashi and Rin had to live with the failure of leaving a comrade behind, and that's an even more traumatic experience. Now every time Kakashi saw a reflection of himself, the guilt of surviving while his friend didn't welled back up.
That's why Kakashi started reading porn, to relieve this pain, I think.
Positive of this unbearable pain is it allowed him to fully understand his father's decision, especially because Obito received the same treatment his father did. Almost no one in his clan respected his dying wish for Kakashi to have his eye because of the power it held. Let's go back to the math professor quick. These people are measured more by failure.
I don't want to know about ninjas anymore. I want to know about math.
Success, and if that's the case, what should you prioritize? The answer Kakashi comes up with is the same as his father. Make sure you keep the ones you care about alive. So for Kakashi, that's Rin. Protecting her is now what he
I don't think you kept her alive, bro.
Deems the right choice. Then she gets captured again. Kakashi's mission is to save her, and he does. But an entirely new twist is put on the mission comrade dilemma. A beast was sealed inside her. If she returns to the village, the seal will break and put the village in danger. This is where the reality dawns on him. Sometimes there are no good answers. The mission's success can only come by killing
the village. They're all douchebags.
Rin. Even though she begs him to kill her, he can't bring himself to do it, not after everything he's been through, so she removed his choice entirely. She threw herself in the way while he was defending her, and she gets impaled. How much trauma can one child endure? He had finally come to terms with his father's death. He understood the value of his teammates' lives and felt obligated to protect them.
That's why he became bored. Like, he's always bored, this character. He's always like almost sleeping.
Died anyway. It
like,
didn't matter.
After all this adrenaline, nothing can make you feel anything.
No matter what decision was made, suffering was inevitable. Sadder still, he didn't try to avoid trauma like many do. No, having gone through so much at such a young age, the only thing that felt right to him was more war. Responsibility was his escape. He was numb to everything else. So he was placed with others who felt the same, ones he didn't have any attachment to. If he can't save anyone, he would care about no one. All he could do is try to save the mission. Shutting down emotionally did allow him to thrive professionally, and he did distance himself from others.
Yeah, he started hitting more. This is like, okay, how can I do better with this death thing? I don't like people dying, so I'm gonna kill more people, like as an assassin.
He still had people he cared about. Both his sensei Minato and his wife Kushina were killed, and there was nothing he could do about it. By the way, he was still a teenager at this point. That made him the perfect target to be manipulated, which he was.
He's old enough to kill.
Current leader of the village, the Hokage, Hiruzen, who had allegedly been the reason why he couldn't save Minato and Kushina. His PTSD had taken him down down a dark path. But just like his feelings about his father, this wasn't how he truly felt, and all it took for him to realize this was again one
This
conversation with
Hokage doesn't give a fuck.
Hokage himself. This didn't fix him overnight, but it set him on the right path. It shows the value others can have on you. After this, he's given a chance to kill someone, and he chooses not to because he realizes
He's
they're
given
the
a chance. It's always like a present, a gift from God. God gives to him. Now you have a chance. You can kill somebody. And thank God. I was waiting for this. I needed to kill somebody so much.
same. People who had been manipulated for others' gain at the expense of themselves. Because of Hiruzen and others like him, slowly but surely, Kakashi's humanity returns over the following years. He understands he can't undo the past, but he can change the future. So he chooses to become
I
a
think
sensei
Guy Sensei saved him. Their romance was enough.
and guide others down a better path. This is how he can find purpose in life and even heal. Sometimes protecting others from feeling your pain is how your own healing can begin. So you're probably thinking, oh wow, what a great story. But that's not the end, it's literally the beginning of the series. Year after year, Kakashi fails his students. They don't show the teamwork you need to survive in such a cruel world. Then Team 7 arrives. Team 7 is comprised of
And the
Naruto,
teamwork is both kids who hate each other.
Minato's son, Sasuke, whose brother defected from the village, and Sakura. He gives them the same test he was given when he became a shinobi, and they fail. But for the first time, he passes them anyway, because they went against his orders to assist a comrade, which showed how much they value teamwork. And this is proven almost immediately in action.
I don't know
They're on a mission-
Sasuke. I don't know if Sasuke wanted to help Naruto. I don't know.
and the mercenary Zabuza traps Kakashi. To protect them, he orders his students to leave him behind. Essentially, another version of the dilemma that's plagued him his entire life. But Naruto refuses. He won't abandon his sensei. That conviction, along with their teamwork, are a big part of their success against Zabuza. What's interesting is we also see the reverse of this. Zabuza's comrade Haku is killed. He comes to realize how much Haku meant to him, showing that dilemma isn't only something the good guys go through. The way this all played out pleased Kakashi. Then Sasuke became the target of the traitor Orochimaru. Kakashi placed his focus on protecting Sasuke to the point that he personally trained him, while Naruto trained under another shinobi, Jiraiya.
That's sad because Naruto's trainer is way better.
Orochimaru
Way stronger.
invades, and while he is stopped, it comes at the cost of Hiruzen's life. But he doesn't fall into despair or old habits this time. Hiruzen had made sure Kakashi's support system had been built up, or so we thought. Shortly after, his students begin fighting. He takes Sasuke aside where the boy says he believes Kakashi can't relate to his trauma. His brother slaughtered everyone in his clan except
He's such a brat. You didn't suffer like me. Your parents weren't killed like mine. No, mine were killed too. I killed my own girlfriend. Did you kill your girlfriend? No, you don't have a girlfriend. Shut up.
him. Sasuke says, maybe if I kill all the people you love, you'll know what I'm feeling. To which Kakashi responds, they're already dead. He explains, seeking revenge for those you've lost is not worth losing the ones you still have.
He's Miles.
He explains, seeking
Come on, I
what
have to
I'm
say this.
feeling. To which Kakashi responds, they're already dead.
Like, the guy's happy. Like, I have nothing to lose anymore. It's a kind of freedom at a certain point.
He explains, seeking revenge for those you've lost is not worth losing the ones you still have. The parallel between the two is obvious. This is why Kakashi became a sensei in the first place. Yet he fails. Sasuke chooses revenge over responsibility and
Of course, revenge is way cooler.
defects from the village anyway. It doesn't feel like Kakashi's helping the future after all, especially when Naruto and Sakura begin training under others like Jiraiya and Tsunade. Suddenly, Kakashi has no students left to teach. This is part of what makes his story so compelling to me, because it's not just all the trauma he endured as a child, but it's how once he finally found something that could push him forward, he loses it, and on top of that, time and time again, old wounds get reopened, forcing him to relive the worst moments of his life. A few years go by before Naruto and Sakura complete their training. When they do, they reform Team 7, and Kakashi gives them the same test he gave them on their first
It's
day.
funny. Kakashi says, no, put the wood guy, put Yamato to train you.
This time they succeed.
Kakashi really doesn't want to be with them anymore. He's bored. He's like, I can't stand this kid yelling. yelling all the time.
It's nice progress, and they'll need it if they want to bring Sasuke back. But after a battle, Kakashi's injured and unable to go with them, and their mission ends in failure. When Kakashi is healthy, they try again, together, and again, they fail. They also bump into a new foe, a masked man named Toby.
Who's this guy?
Group is after Naruto, and while investigating their leader Pain, Jiraiya is killed. Kakashi's pupil is now going through exactly what he went through. Naruto is devastated, but thankfully, his support system is much stronger than Kakashi's was at his age. Unlike Sasuke,
Kakashi people were like, you need to be sad, cry more.
this is someone he has been able to help. Shortly after, Pain invades their home and he comes face to face with Kakashi. This fight is another twist on the teammate mission dilemma. If he protects a comrade, they may be able to defeat Pain. The only problem is, it will cost him his life to do so. I don't know if it's admirable or sad, but this is the easiest choice he's
Always
had to
I have
make.
to give my life.
He gladly gives his life to give the village a chance.
Gladly? I don't think gladly. I think he was a little bit bummed.
At success. He doesn't need to run from loss anymore. He can embrace it and be at peace. This sacrifice is his acceptance. In the afterlife, he sees his father, where he tells him he understands the decision he made and that he's proud to be his son. It's the ultimate moment of closure for him. But unlike his father, his story isn't over yet, and he's revived. Turns out,
He was, oh my god, no, I'm back in this hell. Oh shit, I have to fight again.
Naruto saved the day, but guess what? Now Sasuke wants to destroy the village, which leads to another confrontation with him where they realize he's beyond reasoning with. Like every other time, this ends without resolution, which as a viewer was incredibly annoying, but thematically fits because this is how trauma works. You're constantly at odds with it. Kakashi's repeatedly exposed to his failure to keep
I have to
Sasuke.
say this, trauma is fun. Like, Kakashi's having fun with this all pain and things. Like, if he had a very happy childhood like I had, like, I have nothing to complain about. It's so sad.
From going down the
We
wrong
need some
path.
traumas.
But the most painful example is when Naruto and Kakashi come face to face with Toby again. The biggest wound that could be is reopened. Toby's mask is removed. It's Obito. The man who taught Kakashi to value his teammates is now the man trying to kill him and his pupil, and it's all because Kakashi allowed Rin to die. His two biggest failures are now the reason he and the ones he cares about are in danger. Kakashi has an opportunity to kill Obito, but he can't take the life of someone he cares about. Not again. He tries to explain
Not this time, not of the 5th time.
what happened with Rin, but his words fall short. It's the reincarnation of their sensei Minato, hey, let's open that wound too, who says they should try to speak things out one more time. And you know what? Finally something goes right for this dude. It works. Obito, like Kakashi, puts his faith in
Something
Naruto
works. His friend dies again.
to lead a better world than the one they grew up in. Kakashi's success with his pupil directly led to his success with his former teammate.
But we have to say this, Obito got boring, so he deserved to die.
After this, everything comes together. The villain Madara Uchiha becomes a threat large enough that Kakashi, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura all need to come together and stand against him. The first lesson they learn together, teamwork, is a key element of their success. There's also a big moment against the villain Kaguya, where both Kakashi and Obito are prepared to sacrifice themselves for Sasuke and Naruto, again just hammering the theme home one last time. Obito dies, but in the process gives both of his eyes to Kakashi. Unlike before, this isn't a burden or a reminder of his failure, it symbolizes Obito's full faith in Kakashi, allowing him to save each of his students. Finally, after all this time, he walks away from war with his loved ones intact. It's all come full circle. So where does he go from here?
Imagine if he was sad about it. Shit! Now it's not fun. Now everybody's alive.
He knows his purpose.
I don't have anything to cry anymore.
So why not take it a step further? Why not lead the village instead of a team to make sure everyone will have the proper support to make sure they end up on the right path? That's why he becomes the 6th Hokage. This is particularly powerful because he's the one who made it out intact. Obito, Sasuke, and Pain all went down different paths like escapism, obsession, or vengeance. Kakashi didn't get through it unscathed, but he did
He
make
got
it
into porn.
out kind and helpful to others. He's not the only shonen character to do it, but he's the one that resonates most with me. You can overcome trauma in a variety of ways, by finding a purpose, by breaking a cycle, by building healthy relationships, or simply healing. He
Or killing your village. It's another great way.
did all of that. Trauma never truly goes away, but you know you're moving forward when it no longer dictates your life. It's important that he was an active participant in this. He chose to overcome. He chose to become a teacher, and he chose not to be consumed.
Imagine doing a video like this about Iruka. I think it would be like 20 seconds or something. I want to see a video like this because Kakashi is a great character. I love Kakashi, but I want to see this about Ebisu, the guy with the sunglasses. I want to see a video about that guy.